Battle cruiser operational.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be herO and Light on Apocalypse. Most of the games on this map that I've cast, I feel like are PvZs, but it's a TvZ today. Top side, on the north side, it's going to be herO, our yellow Zerg player. Love that color. Bottom left, it is a purple Terran. It is a Light. Both players over 300 APM, closing on 400. Is a Light, and herO is at a casual 500 APM here today. Overlord scouting the wrong direction. He chose poorly. It's a 50-50 coin flip that you'll find your opponent on this map because it's a 3-player map. But looks like the Overlord did not take his vitamins today, and he went the wrong way. Steve the SCV scouting out. Steve Merch at FalconPaladin.store. Check that out as well. Walling off with a supply depot. Oh, okay. We're going to go ahead and wall off the natural, as Terrans like to do these days. And looks like... Let's see, one more drone here once this Overlord pops. Yeah, it's going to be a hatch first on this 3-player map. It's a blind hatch first. This Overlord is scouting for proxies and scouting for Terran. He doesn't see anything. But sometimes you have to take risks to win in StarCraft Brood War. Yeah, 2 more drones. And then we're going to go ahead and see a couple more drones, and then we're going to see a hatch. So, where's your barracks? Are we saving up for a command center first, Light? Are we feeling desperate today? Or maybe lucky today? Check it out. We are. We're going to go command center first on Apocalypse versus herO. Dude. Yeah, check it out. 390, 400. Bam. CC first for this Patreon game. For those of you supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. If you're watching this the week of October the 10th, 2025, thanks for supporting me on that site for at least $1 every month. And if you're not supporting me on that site and watching this in, I don't know, November 2025, hit that like button and subscribe, man. I'm here so many times a week with StarCraft content, live streams, and VODs like this one. So, we see the command center first play here, and go ahead, saturate the gas, and maybe it's going to be Speedlings before the lair here, trying to punish this CC first of Light. I like it, man. Drone harassing, drone trying to kill this SCV. Nothing can help you except your brothers. No Space Marines are coming out of that barracks because it's not quite done yet. And nope, just gonna be a lair. Okay. Gonna be a lair. Gonna be a 2-hatch muta play and an early gas. Dude. Command center first into Goliaths here from herO. I like this. I like this build. Let's see if it's gonna work out for him. Or if herO knows how to punish a CC first into meching player here. Wow. Yeah, got an engine. Oh, maybe it's going to be a +1. Maybe it's just an early +1 here. Gas timings can be tricky when you're watching as a commentator. Second 100 gas into metabolic boost. We have an SCV saying, do you have your second gas yet? No? Okay. Fair enough. And there's your lair. Okay, good. You're not going to speedling flood me. And this engineering bay is here. This academy is here. Okay, so it's not going to be a mech opening here. It's just going to be an early +1. And started sub 4 minutes. +1 starting before the Spire starts. And still, the Spire started like well before 4 minutes. So you know how early that +1 is. Wow. So this Overlord says, just scouting through, just trying to see if you have your second gas. No? Okay, don't mind me, just leaving. Oh, man, he gets out of there. And second gas fully saturated now. It's going to be a lot of Mutalisks, and the engineering bay is here, so... you can go ahead and make some turrets when you feel ready to do so, Light. Spire isn't quite done. The timing for turrets is when the Spire is done and there are Mutalisks on the way, because a turret takes as long to build as a Mutas take to hatch out of those eggs. Third hatch Up at the top right here, this is fairly hard to defend, right? So this is the opening to your second base, and then up, and then down, and then over, and then all the way up here. It is very far away. But, you know, a lot of Zerg players like to get third bases in positions that are pretty far away. They can get Niduses there, they can get Lurkers there, they can defend it against the SK Terran pretty much no problem. Lings checking to see the Marine count. There's a quick scan of Rooney, and he sees the Spire. Cool. He sees a +1 attack is on the way. Very cool stuff for the Mutalisks, and we got 6 Mutas. As much larva as available to him right now, because he doesn't have a macro hatch, and that third base isn't done yet. So, 6 Mutas, 7 Mutas. Lings are like, okay, I heard a stim. That means this is definitely SK Terran. This is not mech whatsoever. And again, seeing a lack of a second guess here told him pretty much it's SK Terran rather than going to be the mech. So, everything is okay. Mutalisks out. We've got 4 of them. We are cruising around at the speed of sound with these Mutalisks. Can't really engage much here with what we've got going on. Okay, six Mutas getting an SCV there. If you can knock down the SCV count to sub 20, a lot of Terrans will rage quit. Let's see if we get that here today. Range upgrade coming in, +1 attack. Finishing up. Again, he got that started early. It's a long upgrade, but you can get it started early with that engineering bay. Somehow, there you go. I was going to say, didn't kill any Marines with that little attack there, that little dive in. The Muta stacking didn't get it done. So how are we going to defend the third base? The answer right now seems to be Mutalisks and Zerglings. No sign of a Hydroden. Lurkers are infinitely far away at this point. If you desperately needed Lurkers at this stage of the game, it's too late to have them. The Terran's going to move out any moment now. His range upgrade is done. His +1 attack is done. He feels as prepared against these Mutalisks as he possibly can. Scans to see a third base here, doesn't see it. Scans a third base here, sees it, sees the third gas, and says, okay, let's see. The Mutas kind of leave. That turret gets double attacked and burned down with only 2 volleys. Lings roll in, and they're like, can we get a supply depot? Maybe? Ah, enough Marines back home to make that happen. Yeah, we're dancing. We're dancing. And this becomes a game of, can we get the Marines up to the third base and kill it before the Mutalisks and the Lings wreck us? The answer is we got better upgrades. That was a good stim. Great stim there. Lings and Mutas trying to jump in, but reinforcements from the backside might end up saving. Nope, doesn't save any of the Marines, but does force the Mutas away. They're injured. There are 11 of them, though, and a bunch of them are not injured at all. Okay, well, another one goes down. I think herO's okay, man. He's got a good Muta count. He's getting a Queen's Nest. He's getting a Hydroden. He completely shuts this early attack down. That was so many Marines. And maybe 6 Mutalisks died there. I mean, it's fair trades. He's like, if I could supply block light by killing this supply depot, great. Oh, Valkyries. He's decided what the man needs is the Valkyries. And a supply block. Oh, supply block on light. Dude. Turrets. Bam. Dead. Oh, he can hit that turret too. The factory's supposed to make that not happen. The Valkyrie connections are good. The Valkyrie connections are pretty good. They're not really being microed all that well, but they're getting some nice rocket hits. As maybe 3 Mutalisks died there. They have to get out of there. Everybody else is pretty hurt as well. So, third base. This is where the Queen's Nest is. There are no Lurkers here because, well, I think we're okay. Hive coming in. Macro hatch there too. And Light, the Valkyries did save his butt. Without these Valkyries, I think this natural base might have been in a lot of trouble. But as it stands, nope. Valkyries saved the day. No more Mutalisk production is happening. There's a scan here. Sees a Sunken at the front. Sees the Scourge coming out. Did catch a glimpse of that Scourge group. It's really important that this Scourge get in there and connect on the Valkyries if the Zerg player wants to deal with them, because the Mutas are going to have a hard time with it. If they've got upgrades, mind you, if they have like +2/+2 or +3/+3, they can kind of just stand in there and take it, but very rare for that to be the case, that Mutalisk just engage with Valks, unless you're BTS, in which case, yeah, sometimes you'll do that. There was a game on the stream about a month ago, on the live stream on a Friday when I cast Pro Games, where, yeah, that happened, and I was like, what the? BTS, you're crazy, man. And he was. Lurkers all on the way. Hive finishing up. Carapace upgrades on the way. Marines are sitting at a solid +1 attack with an armor 2. Dropships coming in. We all know how good the dropships are for SK Terran before they get the science vessels out, or even after the science vessels are out. Checks to see if there's a base here. There's not. He feels generally okay about that, but he sees Lurker sunken, Muta. These Valkyries are trying to get Overlord kills. That's the Valkyrie micro, where you can kind of shoot backwards. Okay, 1 connection. Nice, taking out a Scourge. Good connections and hits on the Mutalisks there too. There's the micro. That's the flick micro. Ooh, that is tough to do, but that's something that Protoss players do with Corsairs, and Terrans can do with Valkyries as well. So, I mean, that Valkyrie, 1 kill, 1 kill. How? Oh, 6 kills on this one. Okay, so that one's been hoarding all of the kills today. Overlords are hiding. There's no vision down here for the Zerg player at all. He doesn't see the 3rd base. He doesn't see what's happening down here. He has no concept. Because the Valkyries have air control right now, trying to cover these dropships with the Valks. Dude, the Mutas! Yeah, they do get the dropships, but all of the Mutas die. 2 Marines unload into the main base. Rawr! They say we have +1/+1 in stim and range. We'll kill drones and drones and drones and... Okay, maybe just 2 drones. But still pretty good, eh? Not too shabby whatsoever. Skirt, again, the flick micro. And the flick micro. Oh, this is so good from Light. He lost 1. But that's an 8-kill Valkyrie, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, maybe you can't stop moving. Okay, because then you straight up die. 12-kill Valkyrie. And gonna go hunt after some Overlords while we're at it. Dude, I could see why RJB chose this replay. This is insane Valkyrie play. I don't think I've seen 12 kills on a Valk in a very, very long time. Macro hatches, lurkers, lings. How do we deal with the Valkyrie Scourge? Oh, got him. That's right. Fair enough. Got the Scourge out there. Dude, Light is expanding again. Okay, if Light can get away with this expand, he wins this game. That's it. Zerg player's in trouble. What are we attacking? Oh, our own turret. Yeah, Zerg player has not gotten a 4th base yet. We've scanned. That's a scan. We've checked with Marines. We know there's not a 4th base. And Light's getting a 4th base. The Mutas got wiped out by the Valkyries. All the Valkyries are dead, but that's okay. As long as the Mutas are gone, that was the goal of the Valks. And now, we're kind of settling into a more late-game scenario here. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Irradiate's coming in here, too. All right, heading up. Let's go. Continue to scan. He's like, are you sure there's not another base somewhere out here? Dreno's not done for these lings. This is not a good time. Dude, irradiating every single lurker and the defiler, and the Scourge gets sniped. Light, you are so good at this game. I love the lurker sitting in the Dark Swarm. They're like, we're invincible. Blah. What was that? Did you say something about being invincible? Title card. When was that show coming back? Soonish? Next year? I don't know. So, Lings are like, wait a second. Is there a 4th base down here? Are you kidding me? Nope. Definitely not. More lurkers have showed up. We've got more irradiates available, though. I don't know what that defiler was trying to do, but it got sniped out really hard. Chitinous plating, metasynaptic node. Double armory in production. Hold on a second. He's getting 2 armories? He already has 1. What's he doing with 2 more armories? He's gonna have 3 total armories. Is he mech transitioning and like getting an armor upgrade for his science vessels? Dude, that is something you can't do unless you're insanely ahead. Oh, he cancels one. He's like, wait, I already had an armory. Remember those Valkyries? Scans in, sees no lurkers here. There is a Nidus though. And that defiler, can it make it down here and get a Dark Swarm before it expires? No, it cannot. But good try, defiler bro. Dude, Light is crushing it this game. SK Terran with Valkyrie support. Nidus gets targeted and killed, but not before defilers and lurkers got out and a Dark Swarm got planted. That was a sick hold by herO. That Nidus died, but it did exactly what it had to do before it expired. Okay, play catching a couple dudes. Defiler's going to die for it. Yeah, barbecued it up. Nicely done. Some dudes are dead there. There's a lurker parked out this way at the 4th base. The 3rd base getting hit. It is a mech transition. Yeah, I mean, that 2nd armory told us everything we needed to know. Dude, cracklings against tanks? Kind of insane. Why would you siege that up? Okay, well, died anyway, but sure. 132 to 96 supply. This is... Well, I mean, cracklings on top of tanks do pretty awesome as another tank dies. An SCV dies. hero's kind of trying to make this work, but dude, the 3rd base... Okay, is this just a GG scenario? This 3rd base dies. All these drones die. The Firebats need to get on top of those drones. Why are you attacking buildings? Yes. Let the barbecue commence. All right. 63 workers for the Terran and 35 for the Zerg is reverse of where you want it to be if you're a Zerg player. It's got a new 3rd base on the left side. That's fancy, but okay. Dark Swarm Ultra, pretty great. Pretty amazing, but where'd it go? The Defiler died. Oh, the Defiler died. Firebats against Ultralisks. Not as good. But tanks coming out. Lurker down. Ultralisk gonna die with like 1 kill. 2 kills. Not bad. This is really scrappy attack by herO. Both are radiated. Scourge into the chaos. Like 3 science vessels died there, but there are still 5 of them, which means the irradiates are going to keep coming quite nicely. And the Ultralisk died, and this base is all sorts of erased. And I don't think herO can win this game. I'm staring at it, trying to see in what world herO can win this game. First of all, you can't let everything get irradiated. If everything is being irradiated, you're probably toast. Yeah, I mean, I just think, well, I mean, these Lings are killing infinite SCVs. Guys, are you seriously not able to? Okay. Can't engage there. That's okay. This base is rolling. This base is rolling. There's 60 SCVs. Holy plague, Batman. That's a huge plague. Every one of the 5 science vessels got plagued. Every one. A good Dark Swarm there. herO! Is he finding a way to get back into this game? Not if the Ultralisks keep getting irradiated and killed immediately. No. Once again, Defiler running, hoping to get covered and saved by the Lurkers, but not this time. Again, not the last time either. 1 Mutalisk in production to deal with those science vessels that are so plagued up. Yeah, Marines inside the bunkers having a pretty good time with it. Left side boost. Trying to get a 4th base up down the left side here. Dude, stimming in. Splitting out. Sick micro by light. Now there's Lings, and it gets a lot harder. He just kind of gives up on that position. He injured it. He'll come back and try to kill it later, I'm sure. Oh, and sure, it's battle cruisers. It's mech and battle cruisers, though. What? Who goes mech battle cruiser? Oh, science vessels are all not injured. Rad. Nice plague. Wait, did all the science vessels that were injured die? No, they're back here getting repaired. Hooray! Good job, Light. Way to repair your science vessels, sir. That's what we like to see out here. So it's battle cruisers and it's mech. That's not really a thing. You make battle cruisers with SK Terran because you have a lot of available gas because you're just making Marines and Firebats and medics and stuff. But you're making tanks. I guess he's still making Marines and fire. He's getting, what? He's doing both? He's doing both. He's getting +1 vehicle weapons and infantry armor upgrades. And making 7 Marines at a time. And making 3 tanks. What? And then the Nidus. Oh, that's such an amazing Nidus. Just gets out enough to shove Light away. But then a drop. Swinging up the left side. Distracted. Dude, the army's getting wiped out down this way. Unload now. The Scourge wipe out most of that unload. Dude, there's no way herO can win this game. I'm telling you, I don't see it. Battle cruisers are in. They're going after the guaranteed damage of drones. By that I mean, there you go, killing a drone, killing another drone. And then they can finish off the hatch because it was previously injured. Ultralisks with 5-1 upgrades. Tanks are at 1-1. D-Matrix Siege Tank irradiated. The spells are so important here. Without those, I don't know. Scourge, not enough Scourge to kill the battle cruisers. They're going to get plagued, but this one was already dead anyway. Okay, but kill the hatch. You have to finish the hatch. Ah, the Spore's gonna save it. He's attacking the wrong BC. Dude, this is gonna die to Muta Glaveworm bounce. Dude, he's gonna save this because you didn't focus the hatch. Light, what are we doing? Dude, that colony stayed alive too. 100 hit points on the hatchery, 7 onto the Spore colony. I'm gonna have to try to kill it. Marine, Fire Bat, Tank, it can all be plagued, ladies and gentlemen. All of it can be plagued all the time. Is this base alive? Firebat, say absolutely not. Boom! Firebat finishing off the hatchery. Drones trying to get some lings so that larva doesn't die. 150 to 78 supply. I appreciate herO. He's made a really solid go of this game after being behind so much at like the 10-minute mark, but I think it's over. It's a nice Plague-oo again. Yeah, everybody's plagued, but they still hit pretty hard against lings. Then the drop in the main base, focusing on the Spire, so you can't make any more Scourge. Not that you're going to make any more Mutalisks necessarily. And that's it. GG! herO! Taps out and Light wins it. Yeah, he won that with a Valkyrie Micro. It was disgustingly effective Valkyrie Micro, flicking that back and forth, shooting out of the butt of the Valkyrie, which is really hard to do, but really effective. All of the Mutalisks died. They did shut that drop down, but I don't think it was worth every Mutalisk being killed, probably. Yeah, that happened. Then the third base died, and then the fourth base here died, and it was just too much. The double expand Light got away with, too, is huge. The very weird hybrid mech SK Terran kind of thing was weird, but I guess if you're on 4 bases and your opponent's on 3, you can kind of do weird stuff. Right? What's he looking at here? Yeah, 2 and upgrades on the tanks. I mean, we tank Marine, but Firebats and Science Vessels and Battle Cruisers. It was like a hodgepodge of every single unit that the Terran can make against Zerg, but just all in the same game somehow. That's not usually how that happens. Yeah, Medics, Marines, Firebats, Science Vessels, Siege Tanks. No Vultures, because the minerals were going to Marines. Firebats. Battle Cruisers, very weird game. But yeah, the drops, sometimes they were good, sometimes they were bad. The attack into the third base was huge. The defense of the third base was also huge. Like, let's not forget how cool that was. Getting that Nidus up immediately and then just crushing the attack there by getting the Nidus, and then out of there comes Lurkers and Defilers and Cracklings. Okay, maybe not Cracklings, but you know what I mean. Yo. Oh, amazing. All right, so that's a GG. Let's check out the final score. Again, thanks for watching this on patreon.com/FalconPaladin. If you are, I appreciate it, and I love ya. 147,000 points, 134,000 points in favor of Light. herO outproduced the Terran, got outkilled by the Terran. Structures raised. 13 to 5 in favor of Light. That's pretty good in a TVZ. And the outspend by the Terran. That's it. Done. We're done. Thanks for watching. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a Patreon game. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.